Hey guys, Travis from TeamYTS here. Sorry if I sound a little bit sick. I'm not really feeling the greatest today. But I wanted to do another Photon deck update, a different version that I had sitting aside because I know some of our viewers that are more aggressive with their Photon builds weren't really too thrilled with the whole Galaxy Eyes version. And I apologize to you guys. I mean, I did have this version sitting aside for you guys. I just wasn't going to post it the same day I posted the first one. So I guess I'll post this up for you guys today. This is an updated Photon drain. It's more aggressive than the last versions that I've had. And whereas there's not as much new stuff in here, you guys got to understand, and hopefully you see it, that there really isn't any Photon support in this new set. Like, the only card you guys got was the butterfly thing. And it's cool because it has the Photon name, so it makes your tridents more, playable. And it's also a light type, so you can use Honest. But if you notice, there really isn't an Honest in this deck. And the reason why is because you don't need it. Like, Honest is good and all, but you really don't need it. So I'm just going to cover this deck real quick. You have 3 Beast King Barbaros, 3 Photon Thrashers, 2 Thunder King Ryo, 3 Photon Saber Tiger, and 2 Photon Lizards. Now, the Lizards are in there because they're very playable with Thrasher. They get under skill drain, and they are your main way to search out Tiger if it's not in your opening hand. So, and then Tiger can search out another Tiger from the deck. But if you have skill drain on the field, it's just a 2000 beater. So anyway, that's pretty much the reasoning why the Lizards are in there, because they search out the Tigers search out each other. Thunder King's pop effect gets under skill drain, and then if skill drain's not out, he just kind of slows down your opponent for a bit. And Beast King Barbaros is in here because this deck really did need a powerhouse beater, and he fits right at home with the whole skill drain theme. And also, you'll see in the spells, also another good way to abuse him. Spells are 3 duality for consistency, because you do run a lot of spells and traps. You run 13 monsters in here. 3 MST, because you don't want to run Heavy Storm, and it helps the aggressive aspect of the deck show through. Because, you don't have to worry about blowing up your own stuff. You just kind of bait out their stuff with it. And 2 Photon Trident. I lowered it from 3 to 2 from the last build because you're still running. You technically run 8 targets, but technically only 6 of them are usable. And you're already running 3 MST. So they're just there to apply piercing, punish people for using Spirit Reaper or setting a weak defense, and pop back rows for when you deal damage. You have 2 Forbidden Chalice. This card makes a lot of cards in this deck shine, such as Beast King Barbaros, Photon Saber Tiger, and Photon Thrasher all benefit from it. Because Thrasher can't attack if there's another monster in the field, and if you don't have a skill drain, well, then you're shit out of luck. Beast King Barbaros goes down to 1900 if you bring him out with his effect. And Photon Saber Tiger needs another Tiger on the field in order to become 2000. So if you, lance them, Chalice. If you Chalice them, they, their effects get negated for the turn. They get a bonus 400 attack, and they shoot, their attacks will skyrocket. Like, Beast King becomes 34, Saber Tiger becomes 24, and Thrasher becomes 25. So, and then their negative effects get negated. So, that's awesome. And then Beast King Barbaros will actually remain at 3,000 at the end of the turn. Because technically he negated his effect, so his attack skyrockets back up, plus then gets 400, and then goes back down to 3,000 at the end of a turn. So it's really cool. Book of Moon's there to, save your monster's ass. Also, because of the whole priority ruling and shit, it's even better now. 1 Rhoda to search out your 3 Thrashers. You have 3 targets for a Rhoda. It's not really bad. It's really all you would want to search out in here anyway. Then you have 1 Monster Reborn and 1 Dark Hole. Your basic one of staples. Going into the traps, you have 2 skill drains. I'm going on advice of most players nowadays that play skill drain, like, you know, in Hero Beat and stuff too. Like, 2 skill drain is plenty, that as a 2 of. Like, 3 is good too, but I find 2 of to be, like, more consistent, basically. And then you have a lot of extra answers here too, with Forbidden Chalice and stuff that, you know, you can get through this without skill drain completely. 2 Torrential Tribute, too good not to run it 2 right now, especially in an anti-meta build, and it's chainable. 2 Bottomless Trap Hole, Chaos Dragon is running crazy right now, so it's really good to have that against them. 2 Solemn Warning, card's still good, guys. You know, a lot of people try to take it out for bottomlesses, like, it's just too good not to have. 1 Solemn Judgment, 1 Dark Bribe, because you do run a lot of, like things that you can set in your back row. So, and letting them draw 1 card isn't necessarily going to kill you, especially if you have a skill drain up. Because, you know, sometimes they like to MST your skill drain, and you can't Starlight Road it, so it's nice to have a bribe on backup. Or if you go to blow up their field with, like, Dark Hole, and they Starlight Road you, let them draw a card. At least you got to get rid of their shit, you know? 1 Mirror Force, just because Mirror Force is good to clear them off, clear monsters off their board. 1 Compulse, because it gets around Zen mains, and it's chainable, so it gets through a lot of things right now. And then 1 Starlight Road. Now, I could have put Veilers in here, but you're already running Chalices and skill drains. I was going to throw in 1 Veiler and take out a Photon Saber Tiger, because personally I like 2 Saber Tigers, because I think 3 is a bit cloggy. Half the time I'll even draw into 2 sometimes, and it's really annoying. So I'll leave it up to you guys. I did this for you guys because I thought you might, you know, get kind of upset if I took out a Saber Tiger. But if you want the aspect of having a Veiler opening turn, or a chance of having one, you know, take out 1 Saber Tiger for 1 Effect Veiler, and that will just keep the deck the way it is. So that's the main deck. As usual, I don't really have a side put together for it. I'll leave that, because sides really vary depending on where you live, so, and how your locals are or whatever. Your extra deck is composed of a lot of rank 4s, because obviously you have a lot of them in here. So anyway, you have 1 C39, 2 Utopia, 2 of the Photon Butterfly thing, 2 of, what the fuck is this thing's name again? Sorry guys. Maystroke, the Symphony Djinn card is really good. 1 Acid Golem, 1 Leviair, 1 Giga Brilliant, 1 of the other Djinn guy, Moose Rhythm, I guess that's his name, the String Djinn. He's really good during the damage step. He can shoot up to 3,000, or if you can get him out with Maystroke, Maystroke can double its attack of 1,800. It's kind of nasty. 1 Zen Mains, 1 Stardust for your Starlight Road, and then 1 Catastor I just put in there as an option if you decide to put the Effect Veiler in, because if you don't use the Veiler, you can always just drop it and bring out Catastor, blah blah blah, you know what I mean. Anyway though guys, and then there's an open spot for whatever you guys decide you want to put in. So yeah, this is the other Photon deck that I came up with. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it and, you know, are accepting of it. I thought it came out pretty nicely, and once again, I apologize for those of you who weren't really impressed with the other one. Like I said, I had a lot of inboxes that wanted me to base a deck around the new Photon XEs and blah blah blah. So I had to go about doing that, and this one's for all you guys that aren't into the other one. So this has been Travis from TeamYTS, guys, and hopefully you enjoyed. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Add this to your favorites if you really like it. And as always, guys, click an ad if you can. It helps us out. So yeah, I'll catch you guys later.